Hi, this is Tina. Back home now. I may have already said that in other videos, and you're probably going to hear it in many videos as I go through all of the footage that I collected during my month-long excursion to all places all over the place. What you're about to see is footage of the house where we stayed on a recent weekend trip, during our trip, to the Yorkshire Dales. David, funnily enough, has friends. Like, I don't have friends that old. Maybe you do. Leave a message in the comments if you have like lifelong friends. This group of friends he has been friends with since he was in secondary school, because that's what they call it in the UK. Let's see. We have one, two, three, like five guys that used to hang out in Killeen, where he grew up. So every 10 years, 15 years, they get together for a weekend. And this year, Ian and Sam and all, they recently left London, a tiny little 2-bedroom house in London, and bought this giant house that used to be a commercial property for retreats up in the Yorkshire Dales. They are not using it as a retreat space. They are using it as their home. It's a lot of work, like ours is, and in fact, it almost made me feel better because they have outside wall problems, and we at least haven't found that yet, although we've found lead, which I'll get to in another video, when we figure out where the lead's coming from. However, what you're going to see is my rough attempt to tour the house. I take you to the outside of the house and sort of show you what the additions were. And then I start up in the bedroom we were sleeping in and walk you downstairs out to the Victorian end of the house and then back to the lean-to add-on, stopping in the middle for the main original farmhouse. This was a wealthy gentleman farmer, and he still lives in the area. Ian couldn't remember what his name was, but he's moved up to a bigger estate in the area. The family has, not the guy who built the house, obviously. But yeah, so that is what this video is about. I've stayed in this weekend, our friend's house. We've spent some time in this first window just this morning talking about what the original facade was, because this house went across where you can see the stone, and then the next bay window pops out, and it's new. It's a new Victorian edition, and then this little edge here is a lean-to. So the door is well lined up. Anyway, 1, 2, 3, 4 fireplaces up at the top, chimneys. And there's the front. It's being worked on, clearly. So, but look at the cute scallops above the windows and the chimney pots that sit up there. There you go. Hopefully I've given you enough footage to see things. And then you've got this giant bay window, and this is the newest part of the building. With actually quite an interesting ceiling curtain rod, but it's got like, I don't know, what I would call Regency style paneling on the windows, but this is definitely not that old. Then they've got scaffolding outside to fix this wall. I guess this wall leaked water, and they've got to pull it all down and fix it from the inside out. And then you've got the Yorkshire Dales outside. I was down there yesterday with the sheep. And then just a big room. They don't know when these cupboards got put in, but they're really clever. It's just a giant closet. My grandmother had a closet like this. Walk back a little bit for you so you can see it. So it's just floor to ceiling cupboards. In the UK, built-ins are not normal. And then there's this bathroom. It's an ensuite. This is like a concrete plaster that we need to learn how to make, because this has to cure for 6 weeks. And then this had 2 toilets in it with a cubicle, but now they've taken this one out, put a new one in, and then sinks into the bathroom just like us. So mirror beside. I don't know what's going to happen. That must be part of the cubicle behind the toilet. Teeny weeny shower and a door in the bathroom. But this is old houses in the UK. You might be interested in this. So in the UK, you don't have a hole under the toilet. Always the waste pipe goes out the wall,
which actually I think isn't a bad idea. You don't nearly have the floor rot problems that we have. And there is the waste pipe for this one. So this could have had toilets side by side. And I don't know if they moved it or if it was already like that. All right, I'm going to grab my stuff and take you out in the hallway. These are the cubicles that came out of the bathroom. And then this is the upstairs exit. And this is the hallway. Bedroom that I can't take you into because it's got mitigation issues. This is the bunkhouse bathroom. Looks like mine, right? They just did the rough minimum. 2 sinks, mirror. No window in this bathroom, but clearly you hear the fan. I think that's a bedroom. I'm not going into private spaces, so this is the utility room. It's basically a little bedroom. And then Sam's boudoir. This is the private family space down here. There's an office there. There's an office here with a private ensuite bathroom. And this is the main staircase to the main living quarters. And we're in the old section of the house. Another one of these cool windows. Entryway to the front door that nobody uses. And the place is quiet. I don't know where they've all gone. Maybe somebody sent me a message. All right, this is the main dining room. And it had a kitchen in it. Old fireplace. Bunkhouse living room. This is the problem wall. And it's interesting. I don't know how you decide where the sheetrock goes, because that's a piece of sheetrock, and where the plaster goes. But see, you can see some of the water damage that was there. And then this window's getting reworked because it's had water damage. And then this is a remnant of the old place. And I don't know if the sofas were here or not. I assume they were. And the piano. I guess the owners left a lot of things. This goes to an outside room. Like an entryway. And I've got some footage of the basement for you, so you'll see that. Goes to like an outside greenhouse walkway. And then we're going to go in the kitchen. This goes to the cellar. I'll attach that video footage right here.
Again, in Italy, they tend to be the full length of the house. So we want to make a big open space out of it, make it kitchen, dining, more kind of like an open living space.
In the basement?
It's not. I'll show you, Tina. Then when basement isn't really the right. It is their basement, but they're so fabulous.
So it's not a cellar.
It is a cellar, but they're usually got very tall ceilings, amazing like vaulted.
Oh, I've seen
brick
those.
ceilings.
I've seen
They're
those.
just-
Yeah.
They call them their cantinas.
This is where I came up with my golf-phone name.
Yeah.
And don't forget, in an Italian summer, you want somewhere cool
That's
to do
true.
as well.
And I
That's
said
true.
with my golf-phone name.
That's
And
brilliant.
because all the stuff.
Here. There's my head.
Oh, amazing. Love it.
Oh, look at the nice vault on this. Yeah, that's good.
Have you been to Gordon's in London? So that wine bar underground by Charing Cross Station. When you sat there.
Oh, this for the canned goods.
Within, but when you sit
Or
there,
more wine.
when the trains go past and the table goes, and you have
Yeah,
to like
yeah.
hold them to
Oh,
your glasses.
can't see that.
So, but what we wonder is why. Okay, so this.
It's just exquisitely built. I mean, they're just absolutely fantastic.
Somebody locked it from the inside. It's a sliding bar. So
I hear people. This goes to a storage room, I think. Oh, I do hear people. Laundry room and electrics. You might want to see the electrics. I'm showing you our electrics. This is the new box. This is the old box. just to get an idea of what electricity service looks like in the UK. Hot water tank in there for this giant house. Look at that little water tank. And then just, you know, they're working on this actively. And then this is a back staircase that you can go upstairs on, because this is with the private part of the house. Stone flag floors. A sitting room. And there's another down here. There's 3 sitting rooms. Here's the kitchen. I woke up way too late for dinner. Let's get you over here. So, an aga.
It's about 220. That's about 175. That's usually sub 100, and the bottom one there is 2030. It's just a warming oven. That's just for keeping your plates
Just
warm.
heat up your plates. And it
Yeah.
heated up the naan last night, right?
Yeah.
Did he end up putting it in
I
there?
think so. Either
Yeah.
that or the one above. Yeah.
It'll do heat up naan, but probably not melt garlic bread.
It's also
Yeah.
good for drying your trainers.
Yeah, you can put your tennis shoes there. And then this is where the oil is, or would have been a fire if it's a fire-fed one, right?
Yeah.
There you go. That's how an aga
And that's
works.
the hot vent on the left.
This British weird thing. Do they have them in Europe? They have them in Europe
Yeah,
too,
yeah.
don't they?
It's just a range. I mean, they come in all sorts of.
Yeah, we do not have this in the
Yeah.
in the States.
Bet you do.
Really.
Well, I think we can get them, but it would
No,
be
but-
specialized. I don't think people just say, "Oh yeah, the aga that Grandma
No,
had."
You won't have this particular brand, but I guarantee you that in bits of the States there will be this all-in-one, always-on cooker that heats
Yeah,
and
yeah.
does the house. It's
Nice buffet. Dishwasher sinks. 2 farm sinks. A regular stove. And then another sort of old cabinetry. And another bit of the view outside. Here's the pantry. Gives our pantry a run for its money. Fridge, 2 fridges in the house. That's an old fireplace, I think. Don't know. Interesting though. Hey, Albert. Oh, the house cat. Albert. Albert, kitty kitty. Albert. All right, now this is the boudoir, the main sitting room, and the old. This is actually an add-on of the house. Here we go. So there's a fireplace with a little wood stove that's cute. Not the fancy windows to this add-on. And they've got a couple of couches. I'll go back to the door and give you a full view if I can. All right, let me back out and see if I can help you here. See this better. It's a step down. There you go. There's that room.
Daddy, plane's got the light going.
Here's a little bit of the bathroom. They fixed this room up. I love the orange because, you know, I love orange.
All right, well, if you want to see more videos from the trip and you're just running across this accidentally, remember to subscribe to the channel and ring the little bell so you're notified when new videos come up. I am desperately trying to get back to a regular upload schedule, but I don't always manage that. So if you ring the bell, you'll know if I happen to get off sync for a bit. Anyway, until then, I'll see you with more knitting, crochet, lace making, and other videos, as well as this trip that I took and house fixes stuff as it comes up. All right, bye.